Hey, what's going on guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode number 83, and today we're returning with two more big games of our Lions as we take on Dortmund at home in the fourth game of our Champions League group stage, hoping to secure qualification today and then face Manchester City away at the Etihad Stadium in a second versus fourth battle in the Premier League. Before we play the games though, shall we be getting on off camera? And of course, just a one game off camera. In last episode, we saw our two games against Dortmund and Manchester United. First, a victory away in Germany by 2-1. Pingu popping up with a last-minute winner and giving us the 3 points, meaning we're in pole position to qualify as group winners at this rate to the knockout stage of the Champions League. And of course, our 1-1 draw away at Old Trafford as well, where Wacky Kabaki scored his first goal for the club. Gotta love it. The game off camera was a draw. It was a loss at home to Chelsea at Craven Cottage by a goal to nil. We got to a terrible start in this game. Just 3 minutes in, Chelsea took the lead. Puklin with the finish and making it 1-0. And we never really got going in this game. It's one of those games you don't really get going. Didn't really create much. And the worst news really was not the loss, but Luiz getting an injury, pulled up when running down left-hand side, and he's going to be out for 2 to 3 weeks with some pulled ligaments. And he has had ligament damage before, so possibly a recurring injury for the Brazilian. So yeah, because of that, just one win in our last 4 Premier League games. Not exactly a good run, and that's why we dropped down to 4th place in the table. Still, 5th place. Oh, hang on, now it's last season. Dear, oh dear, I'm a mess. 4th place in the table. How did I not realise? 4th place in the table right now. 3 points behind Manchester United, and yeah, it's not been a terrible start despite the poor patch of form. So yeah, I did say this run was going to be difficult for us. Lots of big games in quick succession. That's why today we want to bounce back with a victory and gain some momentum for the second half of this little tricky run here. So yeah, Dortmund first game at home. And, you know, let's just dive into it. Well, we will dive into it in a minute, but I didn't realise there was processing to do. But, yeah, okay, let's dive into it. You guys don't see the colour wheel, by the way, do you? Some of you guys asked me what I play on. I use a Mac. I've been using the same Mac for years now. It's an iMac 2012, I think it is. But, yeah, I checked a few times when I've been editing the footage. And you don't see the colour wheel when the game's processing. Comes quite a lot though. Anyway, yeah, first game is Dortmund. We're in Europe, so we're playing a 4-2-3-1, of course, with it. 100% start to the group. Let's maintain that and make it 4 wins from 4. So this will be our team for the game then. Right now, injury report, as I mentioned there, Luiz is down with those ligament damage. Ranieri is out as well, and Benka is still out too. So 3 of our regular first 11 players injured at the moment, and that's not great. And hopefully we'll still be able to get the job done tonight here at Craven Cottage. So Ruli's in goal. It's back for a Digne. Oopsie daisy. Digne. Mauri, first game back from injury, so with horrendous match sharpness. Ferencik and Brie with Dobby and Koulibaly CMs. Attacking midfield trio, and this is quite interesting. I'm going to try and do it again. It didn't work in the Euro Super Cup, but I hope it can come good at least one game in the series. We've got Menji on the left, Salah on the right, playing as inside forwards, not traditional wingers in our normal setup. And O'Reilly's still the advanced playmaker, supporting Rek Kuchar, who's actually now going to operate as a deep lying forward with these 2 inside forwards on the flanks. On the bench, Petkovic, Allsop, Pingu, Temperini, Webster, Kabaki, and John Black as well. So first game, it's Dortmund. Let's get the win, and hopefully the inside forwards will come good for once. Come on, you Lions. If Slavia Prague and Zenit can only manage a draw each today, then it doesn't matter what happens in this game here. We will guarantee qualification with 2 games to spare. So we're in the driving seat here. Not just to qualify with the top as well, but right on cue, Zenit have taken the lead away in Czech Republic. We know for sure now, destiny's firmly in our own hands, and it'll be a big choke if we are to fail to get out the group stage from this position. The first chance is going to fall to Dortmund though early, and maybe a chance here for the visitors to go in front. Felled on the ball flies Felix Paslak inside the air across the middle, and Didi is there just over the bar, still 0-0. But Dortmund, if they are to finish as group winners, they need to win tonight, you feel. And our first highlight's going to come just before the break, but actually I've jinxed it because we've given it away for O'Reilly, and there's Julian Brandt on the ball, a chance for Dortmund to take the lead. Perez coming forward, looking for a teammate, evades Koulibaly, rolls it through. There's Funes with the finish, in at the near post. 1-0 Dortmund just for the break. The inside forwards just do not work in this team, created nothing in the first half, and Dortmund do have the lead. It just, this system is meant for traditional wingers really in an advanced forward, at least in my opinion. That's what's given us the success with this system, not the inside forwards. What am I doing? Great ball by Perez, Funes with a finish, past Rulli, and he's not had a good start either, Rulli. He's not had a good start either. It's not been terrible, but I was expecting so much more from Geronimo Rulli. 140 grand a week, 3-year deal. He's regarded as a leading player for Premier Division sides, but I'd rather Petkovic in goal. That's why at the moment Petkovic is getting a little bit, just a little bit, more game time than our new number 1. So at the break, trailing by 1, and I'm certainly going to say to the boys I expect to see a much better showing from you in the second half. We did nothing in the first half. Most players are motivated, and if we don't win this game, and if we taste defeat as well, it'll be back-to-back losses, and I believe just 1 win in our last 5 games in all competitions, not good enough. High expectations now. We've got much higher expectations than we did a few years ago because of the progression we've made in the past 2 to 3 years. No longer can we just be satisfied with a point against these teams. We should be going for the win, especially at home. But as we're still trailing by 1, I would take the point at this rate. But come on, first highlight of the second half. It looks like it'll be our first highlight of the game as well. Menji to O'Reilly. And O'Reilly gives it back towards El Salvador winger, back towards Dobby. And the Romanian finds O'Reilly, back to Koulibaly as we look for an opening. Salah sent down the right-hand side, steps inside. There's a long way to go before we reach the Dortmund penalty area. O'Reilly to Moret back towards Dobby. And this is some nice passing, to be fair, with Menji down left-hand side holding it up and rolling it into O'Reilly. And O'Reilly out wide towards Digne. And the experienced French left-back has space to cross. He does. Kuchar is there. Heads it over the bar. First chance. Should have at least hit the target there, skipper. And directly afterwards, another chance. Digne finds Moret Kuchar. Captain on the ball, holds it up. Back towards the Frenchman. And now into Dobby. We're working the ball around quite nicely, to be fair, to start this second half off. O'Reilly looking for space here. Finds a little bit. And also finds Kuchar. And again, another chance for the captain. And again, can't hit the target. Still 1-0. But keep it going. I'm going to encourage the team. I rarely ever do these little team talks in the game. I'm going to encourage them. Keep it going, lads. Come on. Right, making the changes now then. Taking off Menji and Salah. The inside forwards don't work. So Pingu's going to come on down left-hand side. Scored a late winner in Germany. Webb's going to come on as well. And I might make all 3 changes here. May as well, only 30 minutes to go. I'm going to take off. Do you know, I'm going to be a little bit bold here. I'm going to bring on John Black for Koulibaly. And I'm going to change those 2 roles around. Have Black playing as an advanced forward. His best role in this team. And Kuch's going to play as a roaming playmaker that can sort of bomb up a little pitch a little bit and join his mate O'Reilly as well as keep Dobby's deep line playmaker as well. So really going for it now. We'll start retaining possession. We'll mix the passing up a little bit. And we'll much higher the tempo as well. And we'll stop working towards the box too. So here we go, 12 minutes to go. Going to change this work out for us, or will it finish as a 1-0 loss? Wow, Slavia Prague are 4-1 up at home to Zenit. They're going to get a big win there. And it's not going to exactly blow the group wide open. We still have the upper hand, as do Dortmund. And we'll still be top on the head-to-head ruling. However, that does mean today we won't guarantee qualification. And with 3 minutes to go, a chance of Dortmund to put the game to bed. Xerxes on the ball finds Perez, who got the assist for the first goal. Now Nicolo Barella, who of course we know from our Palermo club and country save in FIFA 18, finds Perez. Perez tackled though, and could have been a chance on the break there. Couldn't get the ball clear though, but as Black beats past Black to the ball, John Black, Black, what a turn! He's tackled, but Kuchar finds O'Reilly, back heel to Dobby unintentionally, Pingu, crosses, John Black, he's done it again, Black off the bench. We love this guy so much. Millwall won, Dortmund won, and John, reliable Black, it was the hustle. He won the ball back. Kubaki, take notes, that's why you sat on the bench still. Dobby to Pingu down the left, he got the game winner in Germany, now the assist for the leveller, Black with the header, 1-1 Millwall, what a finish. And that should do it into the final 10 minutes of stoppage time. John, reliable Black. He's done it again. He always comes good. He always gets you a goal when you need one. He never lets you down. Comes on, 13 minutes left. Don't worry, Gaffer. I've got this. 1-1. And we get ourselves a point. So that'll keep us top by 3 points. I'll say to the boys, unlucky it just wasn't our night. We motivated a couple of players. But of course, John Black, he got player of the match. And he only played 13 minutes. I just love this guy. I can't say anything else. And as Slavia Prague claim that big win in the Czech Republic, it does mean that we haven't guaranteed qualification to... Oh, no, we have. We have... No, hang on, that can't be right, because... Oh, no, actually it does, because Dortmund still has to play Slavia Prague. So, yeah, due to that late goal from John Black, that guarantees it. John Reliable Black sending us through to the first knockout round with that late equalising goal. And excellent stuff. And I am absolutely... delighted with that, as we set a new gate receipts record as well, 850 grand. Doesn't feel right doing that though, when we're actually playing at Craven Cottage right now and not at the Den. But as Ferencvaros continues to progress right now, honestly, man, like there are certain players I have in my FM or my career mode says, and they'll always make a name for themselves. A lot of them just turn out to be stars and world beaters and legends of the team in their own right. But some players, we just keep as squad players, handy players that we always like Elias Kachunga in my Huddersfield say, for example, in FIFA 18 career mode. But like Black, I don't care what he says here. Leading player for most Sky Bet Championship side, he never lets you down. He literally never lets you down. When you need a goal, when you need him to come good, you send him on, you wind him up, and he gets it for you. I love this kid. So moving on to the second and final game of today's episode then, away at the Etihad Stadium in a big game between two of the top four right now, between Manchester City and Millwall. We did beat City, of course, last season, famously in the Carabao Cup semis on the way to winning the trophy. But in the league, of course, it's a different matter. They've got a much better record for us. 10 wins in the 12 games we faced against them. And it is a really big game too. Just one win in our last 4 Premier League games. Again, I think it's 1 win in 5 in all competitions. We really need to get the 3 points here, even though I'd be satisfied enough with a point right now on this little mini patch of bad form. So, this is our team for the game then. Go back to the 4-2-4 as we do in the league. We've got Pekovic in goal. About for retirement, Allsop, Ferrinchuk and Bree, with McKennie and Powell as CM. So on the wings, Pingu's going to get rewarded with a start with the assist in the week against Dortmund. Webster, of course, on the right up top together. Marek Kuchar and John Reliable Black. He deserves to start. He deserves to start this game. On the bench, Rulli, Mauri, Digne, Koulibaly, Temperini. Yeah, O'Connell and Kabaki as well. I don't know why I paused there after Temperini. Second game, it's City. So first highlight of the game is going to come to City on the break. McKennie's giving the ball away, and Krajewski gets around Josh Timon down left-hand side and crosses on Maiga, heads it in, and already we trail by a goal. This guy is absolutely superb. I'm sure you noticed him before in the games we played against City previous to this one. He is a goal scorer and a half. He is a real threat. Every time we faced him, he always seems to score. Krajewski down on the right, beats time, across to the middle, Maiga with the head. I don't know what Pekovic is doing, but it's 1-0 and we trail very early on. Obviously salvaging a late point against Dortmund was a good result for us, and I was pleased enough with it, but it is worth pointing out, in this patch right now where we've got some really big games against big teams, Asana and then Fletcher one just over the bar from just outside the area, we're not stepping up. You know, I was hoping this is our first big challenge of the season, our first run of tough fixtures. We've not stepped up at all. And we're still trailing by 1 here. This will be a big damaging loss for us. We still got Liverpool to come as well, lest we forget. And we've got to get ourselves out of this bad run of form. Come on, you Lions. McKennie on the ball finds Pingu down left-hand side. Trying to beat his man for pace. Ala Louise, he's done just that. He crosses. It's John Black on the ball. He crosses. Winterbottom clears. Pingu heads it back in. And it's a simple claim for the goalkeeper. Was that the highlight, or is there one coming afterwards? Because that was a good chance there. But we couldn't really cause City to sweat that much, and as Andre Hort was on the ball, I'm pretty sure actually this highlight's going to result in a City chance. Krajewski on the ball finds Zivkovic, and time away out of position there, puts the pressure on, but the crossfield ball finds Sane down left-hand side, who crosses. Krajewski's in the middle, off the crossbar, hooked away by Timon. Terrible start. They're going to score again. Well, I'm going to get wild at the break and change things around quite a bit because we've not played well. We've had 2 shots, none of which hit the target, 10 shots conceded on our goal. We're already a goal down. See, have hit the woodwork as well. I need to change things. I'm actually going to go to a 5-3-2 at the break as well. I'll say I expect to see a much better performance during the second half, and that's fired up pretty much every single player in the team. And I'm going to go to a 5-3-2. And really change things up here and try and go on the counter, if we will, and hit City on the break. So we'll go more direct in our play. When we get the ball to get it forward quickly or high tempo, we're going to drop deeper in our defensive line and close down much less as well. We're going to stop working the ball into the box. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to run at the defence as well. And yeah, we'll change those with the tactics just for the time being. And this is how we're going to line up as well. We'll keep things as they are for the most part. But I'm going to take off both my wingers here. I'm going to take off Pingu for Mauri, and I'm going to take off Webster, and I might bring on Koulibaly as well for Clinton. And do you know what? Yeah, let's do that. Koulibaly on, and we'll have McKennie operating the box-to-box midfield role, so we can get forward a little bit as well. Powell's the advanced playmaker. Koulibaly the ball midfielder. Yeah, let's do that, and Marek as well as a deep lying forward. So quite a few changes here, and the change worked against Dortmund. Let's see if lightning strike twice. So highlight in the second half straight away after making these changes. And this is what I want to see here. We get the ball back from a set piece. Let's break. Black on the ball. Sent down left-hand side. Beats one. John Black. Excellent run. Paolo is onto it and scores as well. It's not an assist for Black, but he was the one that caused the goal. McKennie flicks on the cross, and Paolo makes it 1-1. Excellent stuff, and already 3 minutes after the restart, the changes come good. So that's what we wanted to see there. Get the work from his set piece and just attack at will. Black with some wonderful work there. Beats his man, all ends up. Dinks one into the centre. Lovely flick on by McKennie, and Paolo volleys home 1-1. I'm always the first to admit, tactically speaking, I'm not that great when it comes down to getting results. I just rely on my players to have enough quality to do it themselves. But these two games, they've worked out well for us. And again, we got the ball clear, but this time Ferencek comes way out of position. Get back, Ferencek, get back. Shuts the ball down, and eventually a cross in is headed over by Krajewski. But that's what we need to see, really. That's not what we want to see. We want to see organisation at the back, and then a break from our midfield and attack. But still tied at 1-1. City looking to get back in front. They might do that just right now. Alvarez on the ball. Gets around Timon. Lovely ball to Sane as they stretch us out here. Sane crosses. Bianchi is there over the bar. Come on, let's just hang on to this. I'll take the point. We need our back five to stay disciplined. I'm tempted to switch our wing-backs back to full-backs, but they can offer something when going forward on the counter, and I kind of like that. I like having Bree and Time pushed up a little bit, to be a bit more of a threat when going forward, playing an advanced role. Bree on the ball, finds Marek Kuchar, and Marek back to James Reed. This is what I mean right now. Getting forward to cross the ball into the middle. In it goes, but straight to Laporta. But then this is the problem. Get it away and we're in trouble. But we want it back. Paolo on the ball finds McKennie. I can see someone winning this game. McKennie's long ball cut out. Laporta gets it away. There's going to be a late winner. You can just feel it. Bianchi to Sane. Down the left-hand side. Can he beat James Bree? Yes, he can. Finds his man. Number 33. Inside to Winterbottom. Finds space. What a goal. That's my phone. It's 2-1. That was my alarm going off there. I said it because I was expecting a phone call. And, yeah, gave me a bit of a fright there. But City in front is a wonderful goal by Winterbottom. He's actually a centre-back now, moved up playing midfield. Wonderful strike, 2-1. They deserve to be in front, and they've finally broken us down. Gutted that we couldn't hold on to the point there. It would have been back-to-back games where my tactical decisions had rescued us a point. That rarely ever happens, but it is a defeat. It's a 2-1 loss. And City get the win courtesy of that wonderful Andrew Winterbottom strikes. And I will say, I can't fault any of you for the performance. It's just one of those days. Because we did well to battle back, actually, from trading by a goal, doing nothing in the first half, and actually getting ourselves that chance and taking it as well on the counter. That's what we wanted to see. So that, to be fair, the players executed the tactics well. It's just we could not hold on to the point in the end, which again we wouldn't have really deserved. So yeah, win for City, and they've now gone top of the Premier League as well. It is now 2 defeats in a row in the Premier League 2. Winterbottom with a 7 long shots, yet banging one in from range. And that means now that we drop... No, we stay in 4th, but that's what we drop down to 5th place. We stay in 4th place. We have played a game more than Chelsea. And if they get a point in that game in hand, they'll overtake us. We'll drop out the top 4 for the first time this season. But that will end today's episode of the Football Manager series, guys. So big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy today's episode, then please do drop a like, as likes are, of course, very much appreciated. And they really help the channel out as well. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. And I'll see you for the next episode very soon, where because we qualify for the knockout stage of the Champions League now, and Destiny's firmly in our own hands to finish top as well. What I'll do is I'll play the final 2 games off camera. We know we're into the knockout stages, and we'll come back for a nice little North London doubleheader here against Arsenal and Spurs on the 22nd and on Boxing Day as well. So have a great day, guys. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon. And I'll make sure to put my phone on silent next time. Bye.